But these verbs are only useful if you speak to someone from or visit the UK, the US, Australia, Canada. Otherwise, they're completely useless. Imagine you go on holiday. Your hotel room is on the 4th floor of the hotel, but you have a big, heavy suitcase that you can't carry easily, and the lift is broken, or sorry,
the elevator
is broken. So you have to carry this heavy thing up the stairs. In British English, we have a great verb for this situation: to lug. Ugh. I'm so tired. I just had to lug this up 4 flights of stairs. I'm on the 8th floor. Lug is a very British thing to say, but the American word is so much more fun. To schlep. I love this word. I think it comes from German or something, and I think it's Yiddish. I don't know, but this is a very fun word. In America, they love this word. I love this word. It's very fun to say, to schlep. In the UK, most people don't know it. I use it because it's really fun. I schlepped my bag all the way from the airport and now the lift is broken. Brilliant. Do you have really loud neighbors? Like you're trying to be chill and quiet and watch TV and your neighbors are like, so annoying. Hey, stop shouting or stop yelling. Well, in the USA, they have a really cool word. Holler. Hey, stop hollering. This sounds like it comes from the southern US states. That's why I did the accent. But it's not just from the southern US states. This comes from all over. But in the UK, in Australia, maybe Canada too, I'm not sure, we don't use this verb. That's a lie. I have used this verb and I do use it when I want to sound funny.
Hey, would you guys stop hollering? This is my American voice. I'm hilarious.
So yes, I have used this with friends when I want to be funny. Like, if you're going out later, holler at me. Remember, it means shout. Shout at me. Not literally, but you get the idea. Now, in a British accent, this sounds very silly. So unless you have an American sounding accent, maybe don't use this word. Or at least don't use it seriously. Again, you can use it to be funny because it's a funny word. This is a very British word. Do you have someone at school or at work who's never there? They're not sick, they're just never there. Where's Becky today? Oh, Becky's sick today. She's always skiving. When you miss school, when you miss work or any responsibility, we say you skive or you skive off. Skive off work, skive off school. You don't have a good reason. You're not sick or anything. You just don't want to work. You just don't want to go. For example, it's 4 a.m. and I'm drunk still. I might just skive off work tomorrow. If you include the thing that you're avoiding, you need the preposition off. I'm going to skive off work. But be careful, outside of the UK, they don't know what this word means. Inside the UK, we all know what it means. Australians are very similar to us, so they would probably understand it. But Americans, you know, they don't understand anything we say. So did you used to skive off school? What did you do? Where did you go? Have you ever skived off work? Was it for something fun? Let me know in the comments and practice this vocabulary. Important to remember, these verbs are region specific. So if you use them outside of their region, or if you say them to someone who is not from that region, they might understand, but the majority won't. So if you sound more American when you speak English, it might sound strange if you use words like lug and skive, because those are more British words. Lug? Skive? Are you being British today? Do you want to snog? Snog means kiss in British English, but like a romantic kiss. Not just like a kiss you give to your dog. Next is sus with 2 S's. Remember that Becky is skiving off work. That's because she's on holiday in Spain. She doesn't speak Spanish. So she sees this sign on the wall. I can't figure out what this says. I don't speak Spanish. She can use sus with 2 S's. I can't suss out what this means. I don't speak Spanish. To suss or to suss out something means to figure it out. Now I understand what's happening. What's the meaning of this situation? Oh, peligro, it means breakfast. That's sus with 2 S's. Very common in British and Australian English. However, sus with just 1 S has a different meaning. For example, when something seems untrustworthy or not safe, you can say, this looks sus. This is an adjective. Bro, why does my cat look so sus? What are you planning? Yeah, you could describe people or things or places as sus. Remember, it means, I don't trust this thing. Very common for buying stuff online when something doesn't feel right. You're like, £100 for a gaming laptop. I don't know, that seems sus. So question for you, have you ever bought something from a website that you thought was sus? Did you actually get the item or did they just scam you? Did you lose your money? Let me know in the comments. This next word, bung. This feels so British and Australian. It literally means to throw, but it has more feeling to it. It's that type of throw when you're tired or you don't care about the thing. It's that throw. Like you don't care about the object or you're just too tired to care. Don't just bung my bag on the floor, my laptop's in there. Be careful. Cost me £100. We most commonly use this when we're finished with something and we throw it in the bin. So for example, if you go to a British or Australian person's house and you have some rubbish, what should I do with this? They will tell you, just bung it in the bin. And finally, knackered. I got in trouble with my teacher in school for saying this. This is a very British term, which means extremely tired. Like, I worked 14 hours today, I'm knackered. Very useful when you're tired, right? But it also can mean I'm so tired, I'm broken, I'm destroyed, I can't work anymore. So you can use this when a thing like a phone, a laptop, or anything doesn't work anymore. It's broken, it's destroyed. For example, wow, my phone doesn't even turn on. I think it's knackered. Yeah, just bung it in the bin then. Knackered, completely broken, just like me. So why did I get in trouble for saying this in school? Well, this word used to mean you're very tired from having too much sex. It doesn't mean that now. So if you have a very old-fashioned old person, they might think that if you say knackered, but anyone else, they won't care. They'll just be like, oh, you're knackered, you're very tired then. Yeah, my teacher was just an idiot. If you somehow watching me, I still remember your stanky coffee breath. Okay, yeah, so these verbs are not exactly useless. In fact, they're very, very useful if you're in a specific area or talking to someone from the US, Canada, Australia, UK, South Africa, anywhere that speaks English, really. Just be careful. Not everyone understands all of these words because they are region specific. So if you're talking to someone from the UK, of course they will know lug, skive, sus. And even if they understand the word holler, they might not use it because the style is American. So keep that in mind. Practice these verbs in the comments and you can get extra English practice in my Ultimate English ebook, available on my website or patreon.com/papateachme. The link is in the description. I'll see you in the next class. Bye.